I always remind people at the start, please use your discernment with the information that comes through today. And that's because there's going to be lots of information. Some of it's going to resonate with you and some of it won't. And if you get caught up on the piece that doesn't resonate, then you kind of miss something else that might be for you. So just let it go. It might resonate at some other point in time, or it may not resonate ever. So um, we're gonna let people ask questions. There's nothing that's off the table. Personal questions, global questions, whatever it is that you need and want. Mm. I'm hearing that, to talk to you a little bit about integrity. And in the work that we do as channels, right? Diane's a channel, Colleen's a channel, Barbara's a channel. I don't know about you, Kathy and Diane, but being integral, being clear is really, really important. And so that's always my commitment to you when we're coming together for these, even though these are fun and sometimes fast and furious, always working on maintaining a high level of integrity. So if you're receiving a piece of information from Elijah and you don't understand it or you need some clarity, please don't hesitate to say, hang on a second, right? Hang on. Can you tell me more about that? Okay. All right. So enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and bring Elijah in. He has a very odd voice, very, very deep. Um, and he usually comes through and starts out with a little bit of toning. So have a good time, and I'll see you on the backside just in time to say good night. All right. Enjoy. Mm, mm, oh, oh. Blessings upon you. We are Elijah. It is our great honor to be in your presence today. All right, now you're able to hear. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. It would be unfortunate if we just kept talking, right? And someone would have to give us a shout. Right. So before we began to answer questions today, we want to talk about love. You know, this is the subject that is as old as mankind.
And today we really want to stress the importance of understanding the two types of love. The love that most of you humans on this planet experience is the type of love of being in love with someone, loving your children, right? Feeling the love of source and spirit. And this love is one type of love. The other type of love is agape. And agape is the love that Source God is. It is the love that your guidance has for you. There is nothing in agape that is needed other than to sit in that vibration. The planet at this time is going through great upheaval, and that will continue for a while because it is part of your evolutionary process, and it is written in the stars, so to speak. What is happening is that these upheavals, this great change, is making way for what is agape, the eros love, that love that even though it feels deep when you are a human, when you return home to spirit, you understand that it is only surface. And so agape is beginning to trickle into your planet. It will be impacting Gaia first because she is your mother and supports you always, and she loves you with agape. You can damage her, you can walk on her, you can build on her, and her love never ceases, never wavers. That is agape. And as Gaia begins to hold more and more of that energy, then each and every one of you are going to have access to what is agape. It is not a love that lives in your mind. It is not even a love that lives in your heart. It is a love that is, and you are part of that isness. There's nothing that you must do to deserve it. There's nothing you can do to push it away. There's nothing you can do to change it. It is part of your divine birthright, your divine soul self was fabricated from what is agape. So you may notice as you move forward over the next year that you begin to place your feet on this planet differently, that the light that you share, the light that you bring, looks and feels different. You might find your path changing just a bit. That is all thanks to the level of agape that you're able to hold. We honor each and every one of you and your light. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. That is your job as divine souls upon this journey. And we will be there to support you all the way, as will all of the guides, as will Gaia. The kingdom is at your feet, beloved ones, and soon your eyes will open to that miracle. All right. We will open the doors to questions. Hello, Barbara.
Hello. So good to be here with you.
Thank you.
And I loved your message on love.
Mhm.
So I was trying to think of how best I formulate this question, but it kind of ties in, perhaps things are changing. Something has changed on my property, in my neighborhood, whatever. And there's this vibration noise, which I have checked everything in my house, electrical, water, everything. Trying to explain to people that I'm hearing this noise, which you can imagine some of the looks I get. And yet it's very tangible. And to the point that sometimes I can't even sleep in my bedroom. I'm sleeping on the couch. So I can't figure out. I think my house is okay, but I can't figure out what it is. And I really don't know what to do. So I'm
Or,
coming to you.
all right, let us see if we can help a bit. So with the eclipse, new energies came in, new portals opened. That's why your property feels different, right? There is a shifting of the energy of the ley lines. And so everything feels like it doesn't fit in the moment, right? The noise that you're hearing is the 5G cell tower.
Oh. Good news, bad news. Unless it's the good aspect of the 5G.
Well, the energies from the cell towers, right? And
Oh,
for people that are sensitive, they will hear them, they will feel them. So that is what is happening. We would encourage you to perhaps use some white noise
mm,
to help to counterbalance that for you, because right now all you can do is focus on that.
I know. And I'm trying not to give it more energy. I take my drum, I go out and I sing to my land. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just trying anything.
that is beautiful. That's beautiful. But
Oh,
when you're laying in bed trying to sleep and all you can hear is that hum, right? That deep,
yes,
it almost gets into your bones.
yes, yes. Like I feel like I'm going to lose my mind and I want to run out of here. So, okay. Well, sometimes just knowing what it is brings me peace. Um, so will it leave soon? No.
No,
Oh,
no, no. This will be there as long as the cell tower's there.
oh, so then it seems I need to reconsider where I'm living. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's a
And,
lot.
and what we will say to you as well is that there are 5G cell towers going up all across the country. It's going to be difficult to find a spot where there is none. So perhaps do some ceremony, Barbara, to ask your guidance to neutralize the vibration. Use the white noise to help to cancel it out.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
that's a good place to start.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. I'm
You're
so grateful.
welcome. We're
So,
sorry we don't have easier fix for you.
well, at least knowing what it is and you gave me some guidance. So
Mm,
that I'm grateful for. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. All right, Wendy, welcome. How may we assist you today?
Yes, thank you. That was a great question. I've been hearing sounds like that too. Um, I also have a question related to health. Um, how can I reduce bowel overgrowth?
How can you reduce bowel overgrowth?
Yes, because I've got a short gut, and so I'll get bowel overgrowth and I'll lose weight real easily.
Yes. All right. So having the right type of pre-probiotic is really important. That
Oh,
helps to control the overgrowth. Are you taking any supplement to assist the gut? Any probiotic?
yes, I'll take it's a it's a yogurt that's cultivated for like 24 hours. That's got
Mm,
a
Not enough, not strong enough.
okay.
Yeah, that's not helpful because the milk or the yogurt is actually feeding the overgrowth. So
Okay.
we are not a doctor, but we will share with
Yeah.
you that we have our channel taking a pre-probiotic that it's expensive, but it works like a champ. And it is called Seed.
Okay.
Seed.
See.
Go research it, see what you think. It has
Okay.
taken her from having IBS to being pretty regular person at this point in time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the irritable bowel is part of it too.
Mhm. Yes, indeed. And that is one aspect of it. The other beloved one is what you're putting into your body. No sugar,
Mhm.
no sugar.
Yeah.
And carbohydrates tend to feed the overgrowth as well. So moderating your carbohydrates mm, and really watching what you're consuming. Pay attention. You can say, keep a log. Today I ate ABC, and the next day see how you're doing until you find the right combinations for you. We would recommend also perhaps seeing a naturopathic doctor who can help you with this as well. Right.
Okay, thank you.
And if you are looking for names, ask our channel when this is done. All right.
Okay, I think I saw on another channel, someone in North Carolina, and
Mm,
I'm in North Carolina, so that'd be awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, good. She's good, trustworthy, integrity. Mm,
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Mm,
I've been looking forward to a date with you this Friday.
Well, we'll be back again, so please feel free to join us.
Well, thank you.
Mm, mm, mm. Right, welcome, Megan.
Hi, Elijah. It's so nice to see you again. It's always such a treat. Thank you
Indeed.
for spending time with us. I
Uh,
feel that I've had so much guidance and learning from you and Metatron and such challenge this last year and a half, being tested and really teaching me to trust.
mm, mm,
And I feel things are moving, and I'm thankful, I'm grateful. And it's been a slow process, and it can't hurt but ask, where do you see my finances going? um, there's a I know time is hard on the other side, but where do you see things shifting to, I guess, is a better way to ask the question.
Mm. Mm. Well, we would say that for a while it's going to feel like one step forward and two steps back. And that is a process, and there's still some healing within you that is taking place about receiving and worth and what you're willing in your life, what you're creating with your thoughts, your actions. We've been uh, talking to you about that. And what we see is that they will, by the end of the year, finances will smooth out. You'll feel that you can take a breath. Is it going to be that you can kick back and never have to work another day? No, but it's going to be more comfortable for you. It is a journey. You know that there are healing is not only for you, but for your family as well. So that's the best information we can give you. We can't give you amounts, we can't give you dates, but we can say that by the end of the year, you're going to be breathing more easily, right?
Thank you. And that's very, very helpful that it has to do more with me than I realized. And your channel, and I spoke briefly about that, but I think it shows me I need to do more healing. And so that really draws my attention to that. So I will address that.
Mm.
Thank you so much.
And there is a funny little poem. I love money. She comes when I call.
Oh,
Money loves me because I don't spend it all. So there is an energy to money, and there is always a balance, an energetic exchange when money is exchanged. So watch your half of the exchange.
mm,
You understand what we're speaking.
I do. And it's also a learning curve as
The,
well, because I only technically work a little bit. So I feel like is that, in having gratitude and offerings to the earth and all that sort of exchange too.
it all works together.
Okay, good.
All right. All right, beloved one. We
Thank you
will
so much. Thank you.
we will see you next week.
Yes.
Hello, Colleen. Good to see
Hello. Yeah. Thank you, Elijah, for your message today. Honor to be with you.
you.
Um, I'm thinking, how might I increase my ability to receive love?
Mm. Well, what we are hearing from Brother Metatron is that the first step in being able to receive love is wanting to receive it. And that's a funny thing, isn't it? You would think that everybody would want to receive love, but sometimes people are like, I'll take love from that one, but not from that one. I'll take love from here, but not from there. And so what happens is that it blocks the flow of love. And so your ability to just throw your heart wide open and take it from whatever corner it approaches will help you to increase the flow of that. That doesn't mean that you have to say yes to every person, but you can say yes to love, to the vibration of love. Does that make some sense to you?
Yes, to be open to the vibration, and to
Right.
want it. Yeah.
To want it,
Yeah.
right? It's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. Someone was speaking to this channel about how come you're not dating, how come you know don't have you know a hot man in your life. And she was like, no, I don't want that. And so what has occurred is that all of a sudden, every time she goes out, she's receiving that attention, that vibration, right? And she's like, you know, I think maybe I need to do some healing about love as well. That's one of the reasons we spoke about it today. Right? So keep your eye, keep your heart open for the agape, Colleen. It will nourish you, fill you, hold you like human love cannot, not even puppy love.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Yeah.
okay.
Thank
So,
you.
so figure out what you want it to look like and say, yeah, open up the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. We will see you soon. Pardon us. Let's take a sip of water. All right. All right. Casey, will you please come on screen so that we can see you? Welcome.
Oh, there I am. Thank you, thank you. Nice to meet you, Elijah.
How can I
Um,
assist you?
yes, it's been very inspiring and uplifting so far. Um, I have an upcoming apartment inspection. I'm very worried about it. I have not been happy in this apartment. It's a long story. I kind of inherited it. We'll take over this renter. When I moved in with my grandmother and I took care of her for many years, and when she passed, I stayed on. Haven't had the funds to move. But I never felt right about this apartment, and so but I've just been trying to make the best of it and improve my life and maybe at some point move on. So now with this inspection, and also I have accumulated too much stuff, and I admit I really, have needed to organize better, and I'm not wanting to. I never want to spend any extra energy here. And now that I'm having to do it, I'm finding a lot of resistance. And my feeling is, I don't want to have to go through this unless I'm going to move. So anyway, what do you see? Any advice about that? And what do you see will be on the end of this? What will come of it?
All right.
The apartment needs a lot of work, but I don't trust them to even do a decent job, and I haven't wanted to even bother with that. Okay, so anyway, thank you.
So what it looks like at the end of it depends on the choices that you make along the way. There's no one way that it ends or transforms. But what is really clear is that change is in your space. Opportunity to create a different life for yourself. And what we see is that you have kind of packed your dreams away. You have packed what you want for yourself away. And it's neatly tucked in the closet and you don't look at it very often. we would encourage you to really look at what you want for your life. What do you want it to look like? We talk about willing, and willing isn't necessarily about being willing to do something, but willing is how you're creating. Every day you're willing something into being. What are you willing in your life? Are you willing a new home? Are you willing the abundance? Or are you caught up in willing the lack, willing the dis-ease that you feel in this space? Not disease, but dis-ease.
Yes.
So this is the time where spirit is stepping forward and saying, all right, what do you want? And you can ask for help and really watch your thoughts, because your thoughts and your emotions are creating what's happening right this minute. You are willing them into being. So you have the ability to change that, to will something else into being, beloved one. Your brain can't wrap its head around it, but if you will check in with your intuition, with your knowing, those parts of you that are connected to spirit, you will feel that nudge that leads to change. Okay.
I would like the
Ask,
landlord to, I'm sorry.
ask for help where you need it, okay? Right. And be careful where you're living. You know, the energy there is not in alignment with you. Never
Yes,
has been, right? And so it has the tendency to lower your vibration. So you would want to create things in your life to raise your vibration. Music, movement, tones.
yes.
Okay.
I'm always doing something like that. Yeah, thank you for confirming. So is there anything I could do permanently? I also have this idea, fantasy, that maybe the landlord will see all the work that's needed here and offer me a comparable apartment for the same price. No,
You know,
okay.
this is the time of change.
Mm. I'll have to just keep
No,
working on transforming this energy.
this is not the time of patching things up, right? This is the time of change. Okay.
Is there a way to permanently transform the energy?
There's million ways.
Oh,
There's millions of ways to transform your energy, right? Your energy. The space is like a dead zone. You can do as much as you can, and it will only raise up a bit. Okay. Crystals, salt, tone, all of those things will help.
yeah, I do that. Okay, I guess I was looking for something deeper, as to be aligned with my energy. As you say, it's not aligned.
Yeah, it's not a fix it. It's not going to be fixed. Okay.
So it's a constant.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's time for change. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? This is the time. Okay.
without the fun. Okay,
Right.
over direction. Okay,
Right.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. And you, Diane, how may we assist you today?
Good day, Elijah. It's lovely to be with you. The all wonderful questions, you know, how does my money look, on and on and on. But the one question that comes up, and it's been one of the themes that's been in a lot of my channeling is the ripple effect. Telling people the effect that they have and the splash of dropping that pebble in the water. But I wanted you to give it to us on what that means, not just on Earth, but galaxies, between people. What does that ripple effect of what we put out, how does that transform, whether it's love or however it is?
Right. And all of our brethren always tell you everything you do matters. You are a vibrational frequency. You are a force within yourself. You are God. And so when God is acting, dropping the pebble into the water, so to speak, the ripple effect, the energy moves to the furthest corner of the universe. Your energy moves to the furthest corner of the universe. So whether you're putting out love, whether you're putting out hate, whether you're putting out frustration, whatever it is, you are sending that vibration out to be felt and processed by everyone on your planet, everyone in your galaxy, everyone in the universe. It matters. You think that you are just a speck. That is not the truth, right? The pebbles that you drop, it's like God dropping a boulder into the sea of the cosmos. So when we talk about what are you willing, what are you creating, it's an important question, and it's important to be mindful about what it is that you're doing.
So the power of prayer, when people intentionally pray, they're impacting to the far corners of the universe.
Yes. Yes. When you're praying, when you're speaking with your guidance, when you're speaking with another, it's going out to the far corners of the universe. Everything, every vibration, all the thoughts, all the frequencies. So part of the human evolution is being mindful of what you're creating, so that when you are sending these vibrations out into the universe, you are expanding, healing, supporting everything. And it starts right here by expanding, supporting, healing you, each of you. Yeah,
Thank you.
indeed. Does that assist you?
It does. When I see it visually, it's like as you rise up. What is it that saying? A rising ship, a rising tide raises all ships. It's like that.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, absolutely. That is a beautiful analogy. We had not heard that. Yeah. And it is difficult for a human to figure how can something that I say or do today reach the furthest corners of the cosmos. There's no point of reference for it. But it's true, right? We will tell you that it's true. And so there are some of your thoughts and your prayers that take light, and there's some of your thoughts and your prayers that take density out to the four corners. So be mindful. Doesn't mean that you must be always happy, just means be mindful of what you're creating. Indeed, we will see you soon. Mm. Kathy, welcome. It is our pleasure to meet you today.
Hello, Elijah, and I'm filled with gratitude to be able to ask this. I'm kind of new at this, so kind of bear with me. I'll probably ramble.
That's okay. We will hold space.
Okay, thank you. So, I've been through a tremendous amount in my life, and I've forgiven, and I still love and try and move forward. And I live in love the best I can, and so my question is kind of several questions, because I've been trying to speak with angels, and I I think you guys speak a different language than me, because maybe I need language lessons. I don't know. But
Light language.
I'm sorry.
Light language.
Light language. Yes. And so the first question is, there's a even when you heal and you start healing, because I used to do everything to avoid sitting with the pain. I've learned to sit with the pain. And even though I'm healing, that pain is still in deep. It feels like it's in my soul. And one is, what do you do with that? That's the first thing. And then when you try and do good and love and all that, and then you look around and there's so much of the opposite, it's like, how do you integrate that and still, it's like you've seen so much pain and suffering, and you want to be above it, yet there's so much of it. It's like, how do I do a better job, and am I on the right path? Because I really only want to do what my soul wants me to do.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. So the first thing your guidance would like us to remind you is that you are a healer. You're a healer. You are a healer. You, Kathy, are a healer.
What do I do with that?
Well, the first thing is to hear it, to receive it, right? And when you can hear it and receive it, then it's going to start working in your consciousness, and you're going to go, wow, I wonder where I can learn to do some healing, right? And you're always welcome to have a conversation with our channel or with anyone here. They can help you, answer questions for you. They would be delighted to be supportive of that journey. That is the first thing. And yes, everything that you do matters. So even, sharing love, sharing compassion in this world where there seems to be a definite lack of love and compassion, it's important. You're doing part of your work on this planet through the love that you share, through the compassion, through the understanding. You've been in the trenches. You've been wounded. You still carry trauma inside. That's why you still feel it. And so you have a very beautiful sensitivity to others that are going through trauma as well. You can't fix them, but you can offer your light. You can offer the love, the support, the prayers. Those are the things that you can do to make a difference here upon your planet and beyond.
Does oh, go ahead, you talk, not me.
All right. So we were also going to talk about all of the healing that you've done within yourself. Beautiful work. Beautiful work, beloved one. We would really like you to, when you're done with the call today, to take a breath and kind of pat yourself on the back. Look over your shoulder and see how far you've come. It's immense. You have done good work. You are still feeling it because you're still processing it. And the feelings might be with you for a while longer. There are still some trauma triggers that have not been noticed or seen as of yet, but they will be. And you will look at them and say, okay, all right, let me work on healing these as well. It is a funny thing. It is less important that you are forgiving others than it is important that you forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for feeling like you were abandoned. Forgive yourself for feeling like you were abused. Forgive yourself for all of that, because that is where you will find your deepest healing, in the self-forgiveness, right? And then it's easier to forgive others, right? Just know that you are whole. You are not broken, not in any way, shape, or form. You are not broken, and you have a path before you that is called service. You already kind of know that inside, you know.
Is
Right.
there is when people suffer long times, is there a purpose or is it just bad luck?
No, it's never luck, right? Luck is an illusion. So there are souls that come to this lifetime to experience deep struggle, deep pain, right?
Can we
That
call customer service and like like um I'm making a joke because it's if we picked it like
yeah, that was your soul's agreement with source when you came to this lifetime to have these experiences. And then you also have soul agreements with the individuals in your life, and you each hold half of the soul agreement. So anyone who comes to experience suffering in this lifetime, right, it's about suffering and then healing the suffering, overcoming. And what you do is you are shifting your paradigm in this lifetime. Or anyone who is suffering, right? Sometimes suffering looks like going back home. Sometimes suffering looks like years of therapy. Sometimes suffering looks like I'm done with this. I'm going to create a new life for myself. Whatever works for you. That's the key. Right. Right.
thank you.
And I know that you will be speaking to this channel. So we will be, as a collective, Metatron, Elijah, Mother Maya, and Melchizedek will be happy to assist you. Right.
Thank
All right. All right. Have we helped you today?
you. I think so, but how do I get better at communicating with you guys?
How do you?
Get better? at communicating with, like, or understanding light language better?
Well, that is a journey, right? And it's not a journey that you take in your brain. It's a journey that you take in what you feel, what you know, right? Because it's a light transmission. So you can go on what is your YouTube and find many that speak light language. You don't have to try to figure out what they're saying here, but know it here, feel it in your body, listen to your intuition. And that's how you get better at deciphering the messages. Right. Right.
Thank you.
Indeed. Right. All right. All right. Jackie, you are muted.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Go ahead.
It does seem that trauma is a theme this week. I've had two people just this week make confessions to me about the trauma they've been through. And I found myself advising them because of what I went through. And it's a little unsettling because I'm trying to write a book and wondering how that fits in, because I was kind of going away from the trauma section of the book, but then thinking maybe I should write about it. I'm sort of in a no man's land when it comes to writing this book. I've been trying for years and wondering whether to make it fiction, nonfiction. I get stuck at hurting my family. And, whether to make it more about a love story or about overcoming trauma. And I just wondered if you have any advice about that. I also had a doctor's appointment today which was very disappointing, where the doctor kind of negated what I was trying to tell her about deep fatigue, which has prevented me from doing a lot of work. So any advice you have to offer on getting more direction in regard to this?
All right. So we would recommend that you seek help from a naturopath. Allopathic medicine has not been serving you well. So if you have someone who recommends a naturopath, at least have a consultation, right?
I am seeing an energy medicine person. Her name is Jeannie. And
Not
she has
traditional
helped me.
naturopath.
Oh, okay.
Traditional naturopath.
Okay. Yeah,
Jenny's lovely. Jenny's wonderful. She doesn't have what you need
right now.
right
Okay.
now. Yeah, right
Yeah,
now.
she has saved
You
me
need,
many times.
you need a traditional naturopath who can really go into all of the systems and kind of weave you back together, right? And if we had to encourage you, Jackie, and you have been encouraged by all of us numerous times,
Right.
the importance of the book is overcoming trauma.
Oh,
It is a love story with yourself. It is not fiction.
Okay.
It is time to speak your truth. And as you speak your truth, you will heal.
Okay. So it should be more a memoir sort of book.
That would be our encouragement, and ultimately it is your choice. You have been bouncing around for many years trying to decide what genre the book is.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, the important part of the book is overcoming trauma.
Okay. And what do you mean by that? By overcoming drama?
You have overcome trauma. You
Oh,
have
trauma. I thought you said drama.
well, not true, but trauma.
Trauma, yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's what's important. Yeah,
Right. Many, many times. Yeah.
indeed. Okay.
So it's a teaching book, a teaching memoir.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's one of those books that people can say, I can relate to that. And then to see the steps that you took to heal.
Yeah, over many, many years. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And I do
It's
agree with you about allopathic medicine has always disappointed me many times.
unfortunately, it works for many, and for some, it lets them down because they have different needs.
Yeah. Well, I did have a really good team when I recently broke my leg, which really, really kind of surprised me, was top notch.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Jackie, have we assisted you?
Yes. Thank you
You
very much.
indeed, we will look forward to seeing you again.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome, Debbie. How can we assist you?
Namaste.
Namaste.
I currently live in the home I was raised in, as does my 25-year-old daughter. And throughout my life, I have contended that there is a lot of paranormal activity here.
Yes.
I am not the only one. I'm not the only one who feels this, and my daughter actually got so scared in the middle of the night a few weeks ago that she texted the police, and she was convinced that there was a prowler in the house, and she is not a person who is known to hysteria. What is going on, and how can we welcome these people to leave the premises?
Yeah, well, you can command them to leave. I command by the Lord God of my being, you leave this premise, right? Your challenge is that your home sits right on the edge of a portal, and there's water that runs under your home, either a sewer line or something that runs under the home, and it makes it difficult to ground your home through water, right? So your home is a bit ungrounded and it sits on the portal, and so it's a natural entry and exit point for spirits. Not all of them are of high vibrational frequency. And that is what your daughter bumped up against, was a lower vibrational frequency entity. And so there's people that specialize in helping with this type of trauma. Where do you live?
We live in Santa Cruz, California.
Right. That's where our channel used to live.
I thought so.
Yeah. All right. So please reach out and speak to her. She may have some people that can actually come and help you clear your house. All right.
Thank you. Can I just ask, is that what the dog is feeling also?
Mhm. Yes.
And so we can trust when we can trust the dog.
Yes. You can trust the dog.
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes,
Thank you.
I know that does not solve anything, but at least it gives you an idea of what's going on. And so you can put salt in the corner of your rooms. You can use crystals. You can you can say prayers, and then our channel will see if she can help you find some help. All right.
So I have my room filled with crystals, and I am not so affected anymore.
Right.
But this all makes so much sense. I thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We'll look forward to speaking to you again.
Me too. Thank you.
Indeed. All right, Diane. Hello.
Hi, thank you for being here tonight.
Oh, it is our pleasure.
I I'm trying to figure out a wording for what I wanted to ask, but it's mostly advice on this time I'm going through in my life. I feel I've had things, it's about taking care of my parents. And if I'm doing the right things, I would like to know how some advice. I'm feeling overwhelmed and anxious. I'm really working on not feeling that way, but it's overwhelming.
Right. It's the more you try not to feel it, you feel it more. A self-fulfilling prophecy. All right. So what we're hearing is that it's a big job for one person. So please think about the places where you can let somebody else do something. Like perhaps there's somebody that can cook a couple of meals a week or come clean the house, help with the laundry, so that you don't have to worry about those extraneous things, right? Ask for help, remembering that their parents are still, they are feeling pretty sovereign. That they they get feisty, right? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because they need to feel autonomous. They need to feel normal, so to speak. So wherever you can normalize life, please try to do that. Anything from their old life that can be included in what is happening in this moment will be helpful for them. It will be comforting for them, and in turn, it will be less stressful for you. You don't have to do this all by yourself, right? There's ways to receive some help. Please don't hesitate to reach out to your local support systems like Social Security and Medicare, things like that, to bring in the resources that you need to help. And finances are a little tight. Are they feeling a little tight? Yeah. So please reach out because there are organizations that can provide assistance to you and your parents, and it's what they do. And you're not going to be paying a huge amount of money out of pocket. It's just going to take a little research. Where are you?
I'm in a really small town in Illinois.
That makes it tougher, but not impossible, right? So do a little bit of sleuthing, put on your cap, and look at mm, senior services or what's offered in your area for seniors, or expand the search a little bit to the next largest town and begin to be the recipient of some of those things that will make life easier. Okay,
Thank
you getting rest and you getting a break occasionally is important.
Yes. Thank you for the reminder. It's good to be reminded that I can ask for help. I don't think of that right away, and I need a reminder a lot to just reach out to
Right.
people. So thank you.
Indeed. So we hope that we have helped a bit. All right. Any more questions? Good. Thank each and every one of you for being present today. If you are open to it, we would like to share some healing vibrations with you. If you are not open to receive it, just go ahead and step away from the call at this time. Right? Right. Om Yaho Jion Sum Ho Ni Sa Ho Yin Ho Chum Di Huyền rồi sang vốn im tai din sông yao su peace be with you. Blessings upon your path. Namaste.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Everybody hanging in?
Good. Great session. Thank
That
you.
was wonderful. Thank you. How are
Yeah.
you feeling?
Yes.
Great. It's Friday. I'm going to go eat some dinner and
Woohoo.
kick back with my cats.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. Great.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys. Thank you
Thank
so much.
Thank
It's
you.
been
you.
wonderful having you here. And I'll post something for next month for June. I don't know who's going to come through. I'm waiting for the message. So it'll either be Metatron or Mother Maya. And so we'll see.
Cool.
New energy coming through Mother Maya. She's extraordinary. So I just have to get her talking a little bit faster because she's really slow. You guys will go to sleep before we get to the end of the evening. So, all right. All right. Mwah.